Hello, welcome back to the channel Tarot Yogi. I'm Vinit, I read Tarot intuitively, and today we have 2024 predictions for all my Pisces. So if you have your Sun, Moon, Venus, North Node in Pisces, this is going to be your reading on what can you expect in 2024. Okay, Pisces, we have the Hermit, we have Five of Cups, we have King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, we have Ace of Cups, Four of Wands, the Hierophant, and Four of Pentacles. 2024 for you is going to be a very intense year. You will change in a way like you never have been before. And I do feel your change has a lot to do with your financial condition. I feel a lot of y'all might be changing jobs, might be starting a new career, but big changes. But you giving into those big changes is something that's going to really benefit you. And for a lot of y'all, I don't want to say it, but I'm picking up, so I'm saying it. Especially if you are a Pisces and if you're seeing someone, that relationship might not work out, but that breakup is exactly what you will need as the soil for the things you want in the future. So a breakup might really disappoint you, but that disappointment will again fuel you to do better for yourself. Again, this is a general reading, so please fit into your situation, but I do feel that might happen for quite a few Pisces collectively. But understand that this is only happening for you to be more in touch with yourself at a deeper level than you have before. And it's very interesting, the reading starts with the Hermit card. And the Hermit is Virgo energy, which is quite literally the opposite of the Pisces energy, right? So I think the sixth house themes will be very big for you. You will be forced to change your everyday activities, your daily habits might require a lot of changes. And just your routine needs to be tweaked in 2024. I feel that. And I think the more you focus on changing your everyday things, maybe getting better routines, better habits, a better timetable for yourself that doesn't feel like a guillotine on your head, but also just something that you enjoy doing, and it's at your Pisces dreamlike pace, that's going to be very beneficial for you. So it's about meeting halfway. Escapism is not going to be the answer for you in 2024, and it's more about how can you bring your daydreams into reality in 2024, because you will have doors, portals, opportunities very strongly in 2024 to make your daydreams come true, Pisces. The question is, are you ready to really give it your all? I do feel after like a period of disappointments, heartbreak, extreme changes, maybe going through a breakup, maybe being betrayed even by a close friend, filter situation, all these sort of negative things, these low vibrational things will catapult you to a high vibration. It's almost like you feel a little lost right now. You're just going with the flow, but it's time that you really take the wheel in your hands and you decide where you want to go now. That is a very strong message over here. And let me tell you one thing, you might feel forced to focus on the real world, the material world. Like I said, sixth house things, Virgo things. You might really be forced to look at your finances that you might not always want to, right? But the more you're able to show up, show out, be mindful, be present, take the necessary decisions that you need, the executive decisions you need to sort of secure things for yourself. And as a result, you will be being more stable with your income. I do feel the issues around stability with your finances. I think if you show up and do the hard work, as a result, you will be financially stable. And we have the King of Pentacles and we have the Queen of Pentacles. So it's not just financial stability, it's a lot of abundance. It's a lot of abundance. And we have a lot of earth energy in this reading, despite this being a very Pisces reading. So right, I think you have to understand that in order for you to spiritually grow, to climb up the spiritual ladder, first you have to master the earth as an element and as earth itself, the kingdom of earth. And the more you're able to feel secure in your 3D everyday life, you will just reach crazy levels of spiritual dimensions that you couldn't even have access to otherwise. You are almost forced to be on earth to do the work so you can ascend. with Pisces, I feel it's the opposite way around. You sort of have to be a little materialistic because you're not. And it's time that you understand that the way to heaven is through earth. And in order to ascend, you first have to descend. Right? Virgo, I mean, the Hermit Virgo energy, the Hermit has collected all the information that he needs from his own experiences. And his experience itself is the guiding light in the darkness that he's going to enter. He's sort of entering the underworld, right? The Hermit card. So solitude is going to be good for you. And you will have long periods of solitude in 2024. And that's not a bad thing. That is exactly what you need to devise the perfect strategy to get what you want. Okay. Pisces. I said Capricorn. Maybe you have certain messages in the Capricorn reading, and I do feel the readings are kind of similar, but do check that out if you have certain Capricorn placements. But the code for you in 2024 is going to be you enjoying your everyday activities, and you not you zoning out. Not you zoning out when you're driving, or please, you don't zone out when you're driving, obviously, but not zoning out when you're talking to a friend or just going to the grocery store or just whatever, be more present in 2024. And the more you're able to do that, the more you're just able to enjoy the earthly existence wherever you are, at whatever level you are, just really enjoying that and taking your time with it and realizing that you'll never be at this place again. Because you're only going to go to a better place. So having a reverence for just your daily activities is going to, like I said, it's going to spiritually help you ascend in a way you never have before. And I know I'm repeating myself, but I feel that's the core message over here. And we do have Ace of Cups. So by all of this activities, all this disappointment is going to lead you to true love with yourself. And I think there's a real need for you to do that, to really show up for yourself in a way you sort of expect other people to and they never do. You're not going to settle for relationships that you know are not equal. You will fight and want things that you know are unequal to you. No more settling, Pisces. No more making other people happy. It's high time you start making yourself happy. So 2024 is going to be the year of self-preservation. It's going to be the year of you being a little selfish. You really putting your needs first. You taking care of what needs to be taken care of, especially your finances. Finances is highlighted very, very strongly in this reading. So expect big changes in that sector. But by the end of it, if you pull through this, and I do feel a lot of y'all will, you will reach Four of Wands, Hierophant, and Four of Pentacles energy, where you'll be very secure in who you are. People will not be able to fool you anymore. People won't be able to make the most of you being super emotional. You will have your emotions under control, and you will also know your own value. So you will not settle for something that you know is not on your level. And all of this is going to lead you to higher learning. Like I said, development in the earthly realm is going to directly affect you in the spiritual. So you're going to really be in touch with your higher self. I feel a lot of y'all will be in direct contact. And for a lot of y'all, if you want to get in direct contact, start grounding your energy. You really, 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 really need to ground your energy because you're not very grounded right now. Just go out for a walk every time you feel weird. Every time your deep Pisces feelings, 12th house feelings come up, just go out for a walk. It will naturally neutralize the harm. And it won't suck you dry mentally. You're going to be riding your depths very well. You will know every part of your depth. So nothing is going to scare you. No one can tell you that is going to make you feel disillusioned, like, oh my God, I don't know this about myself. Because you will know yourself thoroughly by the end of 2024. And that's just going to make you the most formidable person. And it's almost like you will be sitting on your throne by the end of it all. So get ready to really be changed in a way like you never have been before. And for the better. This is all happening so you can realize your true potential in this lifetime, Pisces. You're not the victim, you never were. Take your power back. Shuffle some oracle. Okay, we have card 41, the Ruby Queen, card number 10, Tree of Life, and we have Dragon, Supernatural. You are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. And it's very interesting. We have the Ruby Queen and we have Tree of Life. So the more you go on these earthly adventures, the more you perfect your earthly life, the more you perfect just your physical existence, you will get liberation in this lifetime. I think in order for you to ascend up the tree, you have to perfect your lower chakras. You have to perfect earth itself as an element for you. I feel that's your biggest challenge. But you following your heart, following what you truly feel called to do, not listening to what other people want from you, and still maintaining your integrity, even if people don't really see your point. And really standing firm in that, in who you are, and being completely resolute. If you're able to do that in 2024, Pisces, it's going to be your year. It might be the most challenging year for you, but since it's so challenging, you might get the highest rewards in 2024. So the ball is really in your court. What kind of seeds do you want to plant? And what kind of seeds do you want to nurture? I think that's really the important message over here. And like I said, escapism, especially into spirituality, is not the answer. For you to ascend spiritually, you have to tend to your garden, you have to tend to your everyday life. You have to tend to the fact that you're not escaping just because that's just what you naturally do, right? But finding reasons to be present in the reality. I think if you're able to rewire yourself that way, you will truly be so unstoppable. You're going to really sit on a throne. I'm saying that again, but I really feel that is the message over here, Pisces. So it's really up to you. Take full accountability of things and know that it's darkest before the dawn. And once you allow yourself to transform, you just become the greatest version of yourself. And you will be healed, you will be renewed, you will have more energy and excitement to do things that you haven't had for a while. So expect that also to happen. Yeah. Any other messages? Yeah, that's all I have for my Pisces. Again, it's a general reading. So please take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you like my style of reading, please like this video. Share, subscribe, comment. It means a lot. It helps the channel grow. And if you want to reach out for a private reading, you can definitely do that. My email ID and my Instagram handle are given in the description box below. So you can definitely reach out for a private reading. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Thank you.